And good evening from the Cougar Den on the campus of Canyon High School. Tonight, it is the 26-5A district opener as the Canyon Cougars host the Alamo Heights Mules. On this Tuesday night from New Braunfels, we welcome you inside again the Cougar Den. Right now, Canyon's starting five being introduced to the crowd here at Canyon High School. The Cougars coming in with a record of 2-8, coming off a 1-3 showing in the Jack Frost tournament in Georgetown. This past weekend, the Cougars had a chance to earn a split in the tournament, but lost a tough 4-point game against Vista Ridge to close things out on Saturday. Canyon is going to host a tournament of its own, by the way, this week, the annual River City Classic, which starts on Thursday here at Canyon High School. But now it's time for the Cougars to turn their attention to 26-5A play as they take on Alamo Heights. Should note that after tonight's district opener, Canyon resumes district play next Tuesday at Veterans Memorial in San Antonio. The story on the Mules, a rough start to their season. Alamo Heights lost 4 of its first 6 games of the year, but then reeled off 6 straight wins. But Alamo Heights did lose its final 2 games of last week's tournament in Lorena. This is a program accustomed to success, coming off a third-place district finish last year. But Alamo Heights this season challenged with having to replace 3 all-district players. Should note, though, that this year's Mules team has been led by its senior class. Combined, the seniors are averaging close to 40 points a game for Alamo Heights. And tonight they're looking to avoid their third straight loss, and an 0-1 start to district play. This will be Mac Bassett tipping for Canyon against Edward Hart for Alamo Heights. And this 26-5A matchup is underway here from Canyon High School. The tip won by the Cougars, a team averaging about 63 points per game. They put up over 90 twice this season, one of those coming in the tournament last week in Georgetown. First possession, either team. Cougars playing for their 3rd win of the year. And for a 1-0 start to district, Alamo Heights swept the season series a year ago. Patient Canyon offense, 3-pointer lined up, knocked home by Keelan Harris. Harris, a 32% three-point shooter coming into the game. Had 2 really big games in last week's tournament in Georgetown. 22 against Vandergrift in the opener, half of Canyon's 44-point total, and then 17 against Georgetown. Mules' first offensive possession ends in a turnover. A steal from Uzziah Button, the freshman, only freshman on the roster in transition. Mason McGowan, the finish, had a chance for a 3-point play. Sophomore for the Cougars, scoring off the assist from Uzziah Button. Basket from McGowan, who made his varsity debut just 7 nights ago against New Braunfels, and completes the 3-point play. McGowan now 5 of 7 shooting free throws this season, and the Cougars have opened up this game on a 6-0 run. Good start for Canyon. Alamo Heights playing for his first basket, and they'll get it. Good backdoor cut. Layup from Beck Tippett. The junior has the Mules on the board. Tippett, a player averaging about 8.5 points a game. First-year varsity player for the Mules. The Cougars nail their second 3. McGowan off to a good start. 6th a game for McGowan, who's now made at least 1 3-pointer in his first 6 games as a varsity player. Really likes a 3-point shot, too, of McGowan's 33 shot attempts coming into the game, 22 from beyond the arc. Off the Mules miss, here comes Canyon again. McGowan again for 3. This time it won't go. And the Mules get it back, trailing by 7. Alamo Heights offensively putting up just under 60 points a game. And again, a senior-led team, nearly 70% of the Mules scoring coming from its seniors. Another Alamo Heights turnover. McGowan again from deep, off on that 3. And back come the Mules, trailing 9-2. A little more than 2 minutes gone by in this one. Wild shot from John Marco. And Canyon has the rebound. Well defended by Canyon's defense. They're giving up about 60 points a game this year. When they hold teams under 60, that's the magic number. Canyon is 2-1. A three from the corner. Mason Demick. His first hit from the outside. A 31% three-point shooter on the year. Coming off an 18-point effort, tying a season high against Vista Ridge on Saturday. Underneath, shot rattles out for Tippett. And the Cougars looking strong early. Offensively, defensively. 10-point lead coming up at the halfway point of this opening quarter. Deming short on that three. Canyon putting up a lot of triples here in this first quarter. They made a season high 10 against Vista Ridge on Saturday. Now on the drive, this is Edward Hart, goes glass for Alamo Heights. One of those aforementioned seniors. Big size, 6'5". About 9 points a game this year, averaged close to 15 a year ago. 8-point Cougar lead. As Canyon turns it over. And the Cougars get it right back. Here's Harris. Dishes it out, and a whistle. Travel called against the Cougars. Canyon, an issue for them has been turnovers this year. They're averaging over 16 per game. Had a season-high 24 in that tough 4-point loss against Vista Ridge just a few nights ago. The Cougars have led throughout. A 12-4 lead to start things off. In the post, here's Hart. Good ball movement here by the Mules. Reverse layup for John Marco. Another one of those seniors. 3 straight games in double figures for Marco. One of those games saw him put up 21. 6-point Canyon lead. 3:10 to go here in the opening quarter. That three-pointer won't go for McGowan. He's hit one in this quarter already. And then a foul against Canyon on the rebound. Call against Jacob Santos. First team foul against the Cougars. Pressure from Canyon. Alamo Heights in transition. Behind the back pass. Knocked away by Ronnie Classy. Canyon gives it right back off the hands of Santos. This will stay with Alamo Heights. 8-6 record. 6-3 on the road for the Mules this year as you look at Cougars head coach Paul Button in his 3rd season. Picked up his 20th win as Canyon head coach this past week of the tournament in Georgetown. Canyon has led by as many as 8. 6-point lead now. Another backdoor cut and a chance for a 3-point play for Leo Solman. Basket counts and the foul. Solman, another one of those seniors we talked about. Averaging about 8 points a game, veteran player, 3rd year on varsity. And looking to complete the 3-point play. Mules top free throw shooter at 88%, rattles at home. And that 8-point lead has been sliced down to 3. A 12-9 Canyon lead. Coming up on 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Santos. Sobervilla lost it, and the Mules get it back. Turnover on the Cougars, and that will bring Uzziah Button back into the game along with Mason Deming. And now Heights can cut this down to 1 or tie it with a basket here. Cougars, good ball pressure. And over and back called against Alamo Heights. And so the Cougars get the basketball back, leading by 3. Again, this the 26 5A opener. There's Mules head coach Andrew Brewer in his 11th season. A Mules lifer. We'll have more on his story coming up. Ball knocked away, saved by Deming. Sobervia. And caught for the travel. So the Cougars have a very good start to this game offensively, but turnovers have halted Canyon's rhythm offensively. The other way comes Heights, pass inside, knocked away, and last touched by Heights. Tonight, the 18th meeting between these two over the past 16 years. And during that stretch, the rivalry dominated by Alamo Heights. They've won 14 of those previous 17 games, and they've won 7 straight. Last Canyon win came February 18th of 2011, a little more than 10 years ago. Off the Cougar turnover. It's a one-possession game, 90 seconds to go in the first. A 3 to tie it. In and out for Salmon. Mules get the rebound. Inside, at the post, Salmon finds a cutter, ball lost by Aiden Shaw, but the Mules retain possession and then turn it over. Over and back called against Alamo Heights. Second time they've been called for that infraction here in this first quarter, which has less than a minute left. Under minutes to go. At 12-9 Canyon lead. Again, they've led by as many as 8. Here's Button. Off the screen, pulls up. Shot may have been partially blocked. No. Out of bounds. And we'll go back to Alamo Heights with 41.5 to go in this first quarter. Heights trying to avoid a 3-game losing streak. They're kind of a streaky year for the Mules so far this season. There's a free pass to the basket. Mitchell Navarez on the bucket. It's a 1-point Canyon lead and a 7-0 run by the Mules. Alamo Heights, good job attacking the Canyon pressure defense moments ago. Button pulls up, hits from the outside. Uzziah Button drills a 3. Player that's really turned things on as of late. Double figures in 3 straight games during that stretch. 16 points a contest at 50% shooting from the floor. And that will take us to the end of the first quarter. At the end of 1, Canyon on top of the 26 5A opener. 15-11 over Alamo Heights. Back after this on the Cougars Network. Taking a look at how these two measure up against one another, some of the numbers for these two teams for the early part of the season coming into district play. You see the shooting is fairly similar in terms of percentage, although Alamo Heights hitting better from the outside. Should note, though, that the Cougars looked really good from 3 in that first quarter. 4 made threes for Canyon in the opening quarter as they have built a 15-11 lead starting the second. Canyon has led throughout. opened the game with a 12-4 run. Alamo Heights answered with 7 unanswered points, but then a late 3 near the end of the first quarter, drilled by Uzziah Button. It's a 4-point Canyon lead. This is a 26-5A opener. Navarez bounce pass inside. Good block from behind. Another block from Canyon. Back come the Cougars the other way. Button finds a cutter. Layup just missed by Ronnie Classy. Alamo Heights gets it back. Back in the Mules, down by 4. Boy, again, the Cougars really good blocks inside moments ago. 3-pointer off target for Ramon Arteaga. But the foul called against Canyon. And I believe the foul's against Mac Bassett. And there's the missed 3. And yeah, there you see the contact from Bassett against Teal's Sabum. He was good on the first free throw. A 60% free throw shooter on the year. Sabum, one of those seniors we talked about. Double figures 5 times this year. Player averaging 8 points, 5.5 rebounds per game. Had a double-double early this season in a win over St. Mary's Hall. It's a 2-point Canyon lead. Button manning the controls of this Canyon offense, their freshman point guard. Long 3. Rattles home for Mason McGowan. 9 in the game for McGowan. He's hit 2 triples. Canyon back in front by 5, 18-13. .90 seconds gone by in the second. Mules get a good road team, 6-3 this year. Good passing corner 3 pops out for Sabum. Look at 3-point shooting. Alamo Heights has a team about 32%. Pass inside, knocked away, and trying to save it, Dorian Shepard. And then we have a timeout. 30-second timeout taken with 6:12 to go in this first quarter. And the Cougars on top 18-13. Again, you look at the Alamo Heights huddle right now. Canyon on top 18-13. Mason McGowan, a big 3-pointer for Canyon moments ago. A long distance 3 for the sophomore. And again, he has been on fire to start this game. McGowan, NBA range 3 there. Second for the outside tonight. 9 points a game for McGowan, for a player who made his varsity debut just last week against New Braunfels. Cougars call the timeout. They have possession, leading by 5. McGowan gives it up. 2 minutes gone by in the second. 5-point lead. Button on the take. Shot was blocked from behind by Edward Hart. Here come the Mules, trailing by 5. Top scorer in the game is Leo Salma with 3. The Mules have kind of spread the wealth, but that's been their story this season. Nobody averaging over double figures this year for Alamo Heights. Good team basketball for head coach Andrew Brewer. The pull-up off target. Arteaga the rebound, and Alamo Heights can reset. Talked about their 3-point shooting. They did drill a season-high 12 threes in a win last Friday over Meyer High School. Heights has just 1 3-pointer so far tonight. Good Canyon defense in the half court. Coming up on 5 to go in the first half. Hart. And lost the ball out of bounds. Good defense from Mac Bassett. Good play by the senior who closed out last week's tournament in Georgetown with 8 rebounds, or 8 points rather, and 10 boards against Vista Ridge. Just a bucket shy of a double-double. Cougars' top interior defender, 12 blocks on the season. One game at 5 of them. Here's Bassett out to Button. The step back elbow jumper off the iron, but there for the rebound. Bassett, a three, pops out for Keelan Harris. Well, the Cougars almost hit another for the outside. The Canyon will settle for forcing yet another Alamo Heights turnover. So it's Canyon ball, leading 18-13. Coming up with the halfway point of the second quarter. Alamo Heights so far just 2 second quarter points. Canyon only 3. It's been a very defensive quarter so far for both teams. Here's Harris. Now Deming puts the ball on the deck. Into the corner. McGowan. Not this time. Got his own rebound. And sticks it back in. Big first half, Mason McGowan. 11 points to the game, leads all scores. It is a 7-point Canyon lead. Halfway through the second. And a timeout asked for by Andrew Brewer of Alamo Heights. So again, what a first half it has been for Mason McGowan. The sophomore, 11 points in the game, had 6 in the first quarter, 5 here in the second. Got his own miss and able to put it back in. We'll look now inside the Cougar huddle as Canyon opens 26-5A play for head coach Paul Button. The champion last year in the district was Bernie Champion. Chargers unbeaten in district play a year ago, 16-0. 4 playoff teams are champion. Dripping Springs, Alamo Heights, who finished third, and Kerrville-Tybee. Canyon last year finished 6th in the district with a record of 6-9. Heights went 10-5. Out of the timeout, 7-point Cougar lead. They have led throughout. Coming up on 3 minutes to go, Alamo Heights trying to get his offense going. Down by 7. Again, Canyon, good defense here. The fadeaway in the lane won't go. For Savum, got his own miss. And then a whistle. I think they're making sure that Mason Deming is okay. And the official pointing over to Deming and that right leg of his that has not a brace on it necessarily, but got a pad on it, is making sure he's okay. And so he has to come out because of the official's decision. With that, Alamo Heights retains possession, trailing by 7. Again, Canyon, a very good defensive half. Keep in mind that magic number. When the Cougars hold teams under 60 points, they played very well this year. Salman with a pass into the corner. Three-pointer won't go for Beck Tippett. And the basketball will go back to the Cougars. Paul Bunn checks back into the game for Canyon. A Cougar team that after tonight's game will host the River City Classic. That starts on Thursday. There are 2 games against Churchill and Edison. Here's Bunn on the take and a foul inside. And let's see if they rule him in the act of shooting. They'll say no. Inbound coming up instead. Foul called against Gage Wrights. Second team foul against Heights. Bunn fakes a 3. And another whistle. They're going to say that Bunn stepped out of bounds. And the Cougars commit the turnover. Canyon, good pressure. Alamo Heights able to break it. Jumper in the lane. Won't go for Marco. Battle for the rebound. Marco comes away with it and then throws it away. McGowan with a 2-on-2, gets it back and finishes. Mason McGowan, 13 points He himself has matched the Alamo Heights total. 9-point Canyon lead, their largest, and then a whistle, a foul, and called against the Cougars. Against Ronnie Classy. Look back at the Cougars' fast break, and there is Mason McGowan and Button on the dish. Good execution. Right-handed finish by McGowan. As we see Mac Bassett re-enter the game, in for McGowan. And we also see Mason Deming back into the game. Remember, Deming was asked to exit when the official thought there was something wrong with his knee. Oh, good inbounds play for the Mules. Gage Wright has the layup, and now a Cougar player is down. And that is Mac Bassett, helped up by his teammates. Looks to be favoring his right leg right now. Bassett, the Cougars' top rebound, 8 per game. Scoreless so far tonight, but has had a defensive impact. Biggest body of the team, 6'5", and Bassett now exits for the time being. Button on the drive. Floater won't go. Rebound tap back to Button. Three-pointer lined up, won't go that time for McGowan. Scrum for the basketball, and a tie-up. And on the alternating possession, Canyon will keep it. Here's Deming. Puts the ball on the deck. Santos, the pull-up from the elbow. Rattles back home for Jacob Santos, his first bucket tonight. And the seniors on the board, and with that, Canyon back out to a 9-point lead coming up in the final minute of the first half. Cougars open the game with a 12-4 run. They have led throughout. Into the corner, Marco, a three, no. Rebound for the Mules, and it's Teal Sabum with a putback. 4 points from Sabum, back down to a 7-point lead. Another tie-up, and this time the basketball will go back to Alamo Heights. Good sign, by the way, to see Mac Bassett back into the game. Saw him favoring his lower right leg. Asked to come out, back in now for the Cougars, who lead by 7. Final 40 seconds of the half. 26, 5-8 opener. Canyon playing for its first win over Alamo Heights in a decade. Last win, February of 2011. Canyon, good defense here. Jumper from the top, splashed home by Beck Tippett, his second basket, and the lead is down to 5. Final 10 seconds. Button trying to set up a play. Button on the drive into the corner. Touch pass, a three by Deming, no. And that will take us into the halftime locker rooms. 26-5 opener halfway through. It's the Cougars on top of the Mules, 24-19. Back after this on the Cougars Network.
Nissan or New Braunfels. Our modern and architecturally impressive building is more like an art gallery than a dealership. With an extravagant showroom floor and customer lounge, with over 500 vehicles in stock, we have the ability to deliver the best savings possible to meet your budget needs. It's our pleasure to serve you in New Braunfels and the surrounding Hill Country communities. Nissan in New Braunfels, you've got to see this place.
We helped Kyle Field grow to make room for over 100,000 screaming Aggie fans. We helped the Children's Hospital of San Antonio grow so they can help more kids feel better. And we are helping Comal ISD design and open new campuses so our Canyon Cougars have room to grow. We are Cleary Zimmerman Engineers.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another Discovery Kitchen. My name is Sylvia Picasso and I'm a registered dietitian. And as always, I have the wonderful Chef Mario.
Hey guys, I'm back. It's September, we're ready to start again. Oh, I can't wait to see you guys out there.
Yes, and we're excited to show you this month's recipe. So our theme this month is Power Up. So that means focusing on all the foods you can eat that are gonna power you up to do all the great things like athletics, cheerleading, like what Mario's doing, football, any sport you do, or band, anything like that. So focusing on foods that will fuel your body to do your best. Oh, nice. So this recipe is called citrus salmon, and we also have some shrimp in there. So let's prepare our citrus salmon. So what's our first step?
All right, so you get your filet of salmon. Ideally, you know, for 2 people, you just need 3/4 of a pound or half a pound. That way you get fair enough.
So it's going to be 2 servings?
2 servings.
Okay.
And what you want to do is make sure that you tell the person preparing your salmon to turn around and give you the center cut. If you notice, it's a nice even cut. There's no tail end or nothing. You want the center cut, all right?
Yeah, they're even.
Even. Mm-hmm. So then you're going to make some cuts, all right? And you just want to do some cuts into your filet. And we're doing that, why? So that we can get this olive oil that's going to go in there to go into it and make it nice and juicy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you chose salmon. Salmon's a really great lean protein. It's also a complete protein. So that means that it has all the amino acids, which is the building blocks of protein that your body needs to build big and healthy muscles. So this would be a great protein source if you're being active or you just like salmon.
We're going to do salt and pepper to taste. A pinch is good enough, all right? And I'm using some minced garlic, yes, in the jar. Mr. Daniel doesn't like it, but it's okay. You just go right ahead and there you go.
And adding all those seasonings are really great because it helps give it flavor without adding too much salt, right? Because we don't want to add too much salt and use other things that we can for flavoring.
And we want a tablespoon of ranch dressing.
Ranch dressing.
Or you can even substitute your ranch dressing with some apple jelly. Believe it or not, don't knock it till you try it, I'm telling you.
Why do you add the ranch?
For flavoring.
For flavor, okay.
For flavor. And don't knock my cilantro, but you want to keep it wrapped in paper when you put it in the refrigerator.
Does it help it preserve longer?
It preserves longer.
Okay.
So don't put it away unless you wrap it in paper. All right,
Right.
So we are going to chop up our cilantro. Of course, if you want to substitute cilantro because you don't like cilantro and you want to substitute it for, like, let's say basil, do basil, All right? If you want to, you don't have to, you can add some onion. And I'm going to add onion.
Great, and that's a great way to add another vegetable into the dish too.
Very
and
good.
Color.
That's right. And you know what? And they'll turn around and not realize. And even if they don't eat it, how's that? Even if they didn't eat it, it's okay because you're going to get the savory thereof. Cool. All right. So then we're done with that. Now, on the fruit, we're taking an orange, a lemon, and a lime. And you want to cut it in half, huh? And the orange is going to go last. Well, I don't know why I cut it first, but
I like how you use a combination of different citrus.
yes, and the colors is so good, and the flavoring.
The
Wait till you
flavor,
do
right.
The flavor. So we're gonna squeeze the juice of a half.
That's the more sour part.
Yeah.
Sour, and then we got
The lemon.
lemon.
And by the way, I did not know this until today. They sell these super jumbo lemons. Look at the size.
Jumbo lemons.
I like that. And I told the guy, keep them coming, sir.
Awesome.
So you get that in there. All right. And the last is the orange, okay?
And all these citrus fruit and or vegetable, I guess, but they're technically a fruit, lime and lemon. They have a bunch of vitamins like vitamin C, vitamin A. Those are just going to be great overall for promoting health. And another wonderful fact about salmon is that it has a wonderful healthy fat called omega-3 fatty acids. And actually, in fact, Americans don't get enough of these in their diet. We normally get a lot of omega-6, which is also great for you, but omega-3 is really important for brain function. It's also really good for your skin health, making you look nice and glowy, and really just helps with your sleep quality too. So try to eat salmon. It's a really great source of omega-3 fatty acids.
And what we're about to do here, just so you know, guys, we're about to cook in French style, okay? This is called empapelote, okay? You're cooking in an envelope, okay? So you just seal it. See that? You start to close it up. You're gonna turn hopefully you have preheated your oven to 425.
Great.
And then you take your boat, your empapelote.
What is that form? How does that cook it differently?
Well, it keeps all the juices in there instead of evaporating out. It cooks right into it. So if you saw all the juices and everything flowing, it's all gonna stay right there. So it's marinating
And steaming.
cooking and steaming all at the same time.
Nice.
So then we're going to put it right here and we'll work our magic
We're gonna put it in the oven for how long?
for exactly 22 minutes.
All right, so while the salmon is in the oven, we're gonna go ahead and prepare our shrimp. So Chef Mario is gonna walk us through how to do that.
Okay, excellent. Okay, in the saute pan, you want to get butter. And I recently, this doesn't say brand, this is good. It's just butter. And I like this.
And you can catch the rest of that recipe on the Comal ISD's YouTube channel. 24-19, our score at the half. Ready to start the third quarter here from the Cougar Den on the campus of Canyon High School. Cougars led throughout in the first half. They were led in scoring by Mason McGowan, 13 points for McGowan, and scored 7 of the Cougars' 9 in the second quarter alone. Alamo Heights, led by Beck Tippett and Teal Sabum, each with 4. Cougar basketball in this 26-5A opener to start the third quarter. And a whistle. And I think they're going to say that there was a foul. And there was. Foul against Sabum for Alamo Heights. So a quick foul, 14 seconds into the third quarter. Again, the Cougars coming off a tough loss to wrap up their tournament in Georgetown this past weekend at the Jack Frost tournament. Playing well through one half of play in this district opener. pass inside went through the wickets of Mason Deming, and a turnover by Canyon. And Alamo Heights now can make this a one-possession game with a bucket here. Remember, the Cougars started the first half well, opened the game with a 12-4 run. Ball knocked out of bounds. Good play by Mac Bassett. It will stay, though, with Alamo Heights, a program that has consistently been one of the top programs in the greater San Antonio area. The Mules haven't missed the playoffs since 2006, 15 years ago. And they've made some deep runs under Andrew Brewer, their head coach, in his 11th season. His first year, Alamo Heights went 34-3 and made it to the state semifinals. And they reached the state semis again in 2018 as the Mules turn it over. And in district play, since Andrew Brewer took over, Alamo Heights is 121-28 in district games. Almost 100 games over 500. Deming for three. Pops out. And rebound corralled by Beck Tippett and Alamo Heights. If you go further back into the Mules' history, close to 70 years ago, in fact, the Mules won a pair of state championships in the 1950s, 52 and 1954. And again, they made some good runs in recent years under Andrew Brewer. A lifer, again for the Mules, a graduate of the high school back in 1994. 256 wins of his own, and got milestone win number 250 on November the 18th, a little less than a month ago, against St. Mary's Hall. Neither team has scored here in this third quarter. Out of bounds off the leg of John Marco. But now the officials overruling one another. They'll say last touch by Canyon. So it will stay with Alamo Heights. Ball slapped away. Good defensive play by Classy. Canyon forcing a turnover. Gets the ball back up by 5. Classy, the drive, the dish. Button. Three-pointer short. You saw it almost rim in, but it hit the basket support, and that's out of bounds, so the Mules get it back. Looking to crack the third quarter scoreboard. Down 24-19. They have trailed throughout. Marco. Into the corner. Three-pointer down the hatch for Leo Solman. That is the first made three of the game for the Mules. 2-point Canyon lead, a block by Hart. Sends the ball out of bounds. Stays with Canyon. Look at this play again. You saw Bunn, the freshman, that good hesitation dribble, slashing his way inside, but there on the block, good recovery by Hart. And on the inbounds, a blocking foul called against Alamo Heights. It's against Navarez. And that is the second team foul against the Mules. 2-point game. Deming inside, off the glass. That shot counts. No, it does not. Offensive foul called against Mason Deming and the Cougars. Their second team foul. And now the Mules can tie the game or take the lead for the first time. Canyon still scoreless here in this third quarter. Cougars back to a pressure defense. Good trapping. Alamo Heights so now able to set up its half-court offense. Solman hit that three moments ago. That's a three for the lead. Navarez can't connect. Rebound to Classy. Cougars again trying to score for the first time in the third. Expand that small 2-point lead. Bunn, the drive, the dish, but Gowan short. And the Mules get it back. Substitutions here for the Cougars. You see McGowan sitting down. Jacob Santos back into the game along with Dorian Shepard. James Sobervilla all checking in for the Cougars, protecting a 2-point lead. 3 minutes gone by in the third. Marco throws it away. Sobervilla on the theft. Sobervilla on the layup. No. Santos the putback. Won't go. A strip of the basketball and saved by Tippett. Marco trying to secure the ball, and then finally a timeout called by Alamo Heights. Tremendous pressure defense by Canyon, but the Mules able to call for the timeout. A look at the Cougar huddle. Again, the Cougars next play in the River City Classic. They will host that tournament here at the Cougar Den. A look at the upcoming schedule for Canyon. On the road next Tuesday for another 26-5A game against Veterans Memorial. And we have another district game for you, or a non-district game, I beg your pardon, against Del Rio. The Cougars' final non-district game of the year can be seen here on the Cougars Network. Should note that the rematch between these two wasn't pictured in the upcoming schedule. Will come next month, January 18th at Alamo Heights. You saw the dates for the River City Classic, December 9th through the 11th. Canyon's first two scheduled games will be against Churchill and Edison, both out of San Antonio. 2-point game. 4.5 to go in the third. Tippett, the drive, the dish. Marco out to Salmon. Alamo Heights picking its spots offensively. Not rushing bad shots here. Canyon, good defense. Tough floater. Rolls off for Tippett. And a good rebound by Mac Bassett. Again, the Cougars scoreless in the third. Trying to change that on this possession. Sopervilla's three. And the Mules have the board. Again, trying to take the lead. Hart over Bassett. Chance for a three-point play. So Alamo Heights getting back in transition. And a good pass here from Beck Tippett. Bounce pass into Hart, able to score over Bassett. Hart, a 56% free throw shooter on the year. First attempt of the game coming up. Mules as a team, 3-3 from the line tonight. And the southpaw knocks it down. And with that, the Mules have their first lead of the night. 25-24. Dorian Shepard draws a reaching foul. It's against Aiden Shaw. 13th foul against Heights. Again, the Mules trying to extend their winning streak in the series. They've won 7 straight. Last Canyon win in 2011. Here's Button on the screen from Bassett, the drive, and call for the travel. For the Cougars, such a impressive start of the game offensively. 15 points in the first quarter. Hit 4 threes in the opening quarter. Since then, just 9 points in the game. Defense, though, keeping the minute. And here's Salmon against good man-to-man from Button. Cut off to his left. Hart in the post. Throws it away. Cougars in transition. Button off the glass. Cougars back in front. Second basket of the game for Uzziah Button. Cougars top scorer at 11 points a game. Top assist player for assists per game for Button, who's now called for a reaching foul. That's his first, 4th on the team. Son of head coach Paul Button, Uzziah Button. Freshman at the point guard position for this Cougar team. Before the inbound, getting things squared away to the scores table. As we play on, Cougars' 4th home game of the season. We're 2-1 so far here at the Cougar Den. Only lost to the rival New Braunfels last week. On the drive off the glass, Salmon started to heat up here for the Mules. Salmon's got 8. Alamo Heights back in front, 27-26. Back and forth we go here in the third. Button goes behind the back. Into the corner, Santos. Cougars. A lot of passes are on the 3-point line, looking for a seam. Button try to attack. And a foul called against Alamo Heights. It's against Salmon, his first, 4th on the team. And the inbound comes into Deming, and the Cougars go to work, down by points. Trying to avoid what would be their 3rd straight loss. Here's Button, the drive, the dish, and Deming a 3 short. Tip at the rebound for Alamo Heights. Cougars staying with that pressure. Man-to-man defense. Coming up on 2 minutes to go in a low-scoring game here in the 3rd quarter. Mules on top 27-26. Navarez snipes his way inside and lays it in. Mitchell Navarez, the bucket. 4 in the game for the senior. And the Mules have outscored the Cougars in this 3rd quarter 10-2. 5-point Cougar lead at halftime, now trailed by 3. Here's Button off the screen. Deep 3. Rebounded Tippett. Taken away by Classy. Deming, the dish inside. Shepard, the lay-in. And a timeout called after the basket. 29-28. Alamo Heights on top, under 2 minutes to go here in this 3rd quarter. Talked about this 26-5A district as you look at the good pass here. First Classy to Deming, and then Shepard the cut and the finish. His first basket tonight. So the 26-5A district. Again, this is the first district game. The win-loss records you see there are the overall records for all the 8 teams within the district. A reminder that last year the playoff teams, ironically enough, the top 4 you see there. Veterans Memorial, or beg your pardon, not Veterans Memorial, it was Dripping Springs, Bernie Champion, Alamo Heights, and Kerrville Tybee. Cougars trying to crack their way into the top 4 this season. Canyon last year finishing in 6th with a record of 6-9. Alamo Heights in 3rd at 10-5. The district again last year won by Bernie Champion, going 16-0. They finished the season with a record of 27-2. The flag bearers of this 26-5A district. Out of the timeout, a 1-point game. This one could come down to the wire. Mules have trailed by as many as 9. On top now by 1. Gage Wright inside against Bassett. Good defense. Out of bounds. Last touched by the Mules. Talked about Mac Bassett and a good interior defense this year. 12 blocks in the season. The rest of the team has 2 combined. He has been the Cougars' rim protector. Here's Deming. Out to McGowan. McGowan game high 13 points, throws it away. Turnover on the Cougars. Again, what a first half for Mason McGowan. 13 points, 6 in the first, 7 in the second. But has not scored here in the third. The Cougars have only 2 third quarter baskets. Approaching the final minute of the third. Navarez patiently works it back outside to Tippett. Drives, dishes, knocked away by Bassett. Off the deflection, 3-pointer spins in for Mitchell Navarez. 7 in the game for Navarez, a player who loves the 3-point shot. And a welcome return for head coach Andrew Brewer. Navarez having missed the last 7 games. They'll say that was a 2, by the way. Foot on the line. 3-point lead. Bassett draws a blocking foul. 5th team foul against Alamo Heights, so the Cougars not get out of the bonus. Called against Gage Wright. And you see here Bassett going to work with the post, and Wright called for the blocking foul. 3-point game. McGowan trying to get it inbounded. He's got to hurry. And gets it into Deming. Santos dribbles away from trouble. Final 30 seconds of the third. 3-point game. Now Bassett into the corner. Classy got cut off. Cougars looking for a good quality shot here. Could be their final possession of the quarter. Bassett finds a cutter, and Santos back out to Deming. Open look at a 3. McGowan can't tie the game. Mules have the rebound and then a battle for it. And they're going to call a foul against Mason Deming. With 4.3 to go. They'll get it into Navarez. Navarez, a whistle before the shot. Call for the travel. So for the Cougars, all you can hope for here is a catch-and-shoot situation inbounding full court. Tough spot for Paul Button and Canyon. And Deming lets it fly. Would have counted had it gone. And instead, we will go into the fourth quarter with the Mules on top by 3. At the end of 3 for the Cougar Den, it's Alamo Heights 31, Canyon 28 on the Cougars Network.
Nissan of New Braunfels. Our modern and architecturally impressive building is more like an art gallery than a dealership, with an extravagant showroom floor and customer lounge. With over 500 vehicles in stock, we have the ability to deliver the best savings possible to meet your budget needs. It's our pleasure to serve you in New Braunfels and the surrounding Hill Country communities. Nissan of New Braunfels, you've got to see this place.
The Cougars cheerleading team trying to get the crowd back into the game. Canyon had a 5-point lead slip away at halftime as the Mules outscore the Cougars in the third quarter 12-4, and they take a 3-point lead going into the fourth in this 26-5A district opener. Each team fighting for 1-0 starts, and the Cougars trying to pick up an elusive win over Alamo Heights. Haven't beaten the Mules in 10 years. And the Mules aggressive to start this fourth quarter, draw a foul. And in the act of shooting, Leo Solman, 1 of 1 for the line tonight, and again a very good foul shooter, 88% this season. And misfires on the first free throw miss of the game for Alamo Heights. And one more coming up. Solman splits the pair. The Mules, not a team that gets to the free throw line a lot. They're only averaging about 12 attempts a game. The Cougars have only shot 1 free throw the entire night, came to the first quarter, and there's a big 3 from Mason Deming. That's his second 3. It's a 1-point game. 7:30 to go. Baseline jumper will go for Hart, and here come the Cougars. The bucket gives them the lead back. Deming on the attack. lays it in. Back-to-back buckets for Mason Deming. He has 8. It's a 1-point Canyon lead. Again, the fourth quarter just underway. Tied here in the 26-5A opener. In the post, tough shot. Won't go for Sabum. Battle for the rebound and a foul called. And it's called against Canyon. They'll get it against McGowan. 16 foul. And Marco will go to the foul line. 2 free throws here for Marco. He's 74% free throw shooter. Can't hit the first. Marco just 2 points tonight, coming in and reached double figures in 3 straight games. A stretch that saw him make 7 3-pointers. And now currently right now they're trying to confirm the score of the game. Reads 33-32. And I think where the confusion might be was that there was a close call on a 3-pointer for Mitchell Navarez back in the third quarter. It was scored as a 2. It looked like a 3-pointer, but they're trying to confirm things with both scorebooks currently. So one of the benches had a different score marked down than the others. And again, they're trying to get things squared away here. And it looks like the confusion has been cleared up. And they're still trying to get things squared away. It looks like everything now in order. Nothing changes with the score. And back to the foul line, Marco. He misses first here. Second one. Can't tie the game. Rebound back to the Mules. Put back good for Sabum. 6 points for Sabum. All coming in the second half. 1-point Mule lead. McGowan quiet in the second half after a 13-point first. Here's Deming. Big fourth quarter so far on a reach and foul. Good for the 16th foul against Alamo Heights. That's against Sabum. That is his first. And the Cougars inbound it, trailing by 1. Here's Button. Now the Cougars working back outside. Good passing here as they find Deming. Gets it back to Button. Off the pump fake, throws it off the backboard to himself and got fouled. What a heads-up play by the young freshman. Big smile across his face. Knew he was kind of caught in no man's land and simply threw the ball off the backboard hard enough to get it back to him. And this free throw will be the first for the Cougars since the first quarter. And Button able to tie the game. He'll get one more. 6 so far tonight for Uzziah Button. A 59% free throw shooter on the season. And now the officials meet again, trying to confirm who got the last foul. Also making sure team fouls are squared away. And again, it appears everything is where it should be. So back in the foul line, Uzziah Button. looking to give the Cougars the lead with 6:20 left. 7 for Button. And this game continues to seesaw back and forth. The two teams exchanging 1-point leads. Canyon, good pressure defense again. Solomon against Button. Just able to get it across in time. I'll look at a 3, too strong from Tippett, but the Mules have the rebound. 2 minutes gone by in the fourth. 1-point game in the 26-5A opener. Two teams you figure we will be battling for playoff positioning throughout the district season. This could loom to be a very important game. Marco, the pull-up, off the glass, can't score. And there for the rebound, Mac Bassett. And then a whistle and out of bounds. The calling is Mason Deming. As the Mules go back to their bench, Mitchell Navarez. Some big buckets in that third quarter, back into the game for Alamo Heights. Also back in, Gage Wright. Mules basketball down by 1. Solomon against Button, who defends him well. Both defenses very stingy here tonight. And there's Button getting his hands in there again. And the ball knocked out, but was there a foul call or a ball out of bounds? I think it's a ball out of bounds. No foul here. And the Mules will inbound as Santos is back in, along with Ronnie Classy for Canyon. So it's Button, Deming, Santos, Shepard, Classy out there for Canyon, nursing a 1-point lead. And then a reach-in foul called against Ronnie Classy. And that will march the Mules right back to the free throw line. Gage Wright, a 70% free throw shooter, will line up the front end of the 1-and-1. Gage Wright, a player that did not play this past weekend in the tournament in Lorena. Misses the front end, but the rebound goes to Marco. And the Mules again can play for the lead. 3 minutes gone by in a tight fourth quarter. Wright off the pump fake. We'll head back to the foul line. 9th team foul against Canyon, and this will be the final time that the Mules are in the 1-and-1. But they're going to say that Wright was in the act of shooting, so 2 free throws here for Wright. Just missed one moments ago. And now misses a second. A first-year varsity player. And one more free throw coming up here for Gage Wright. Mules just 3 points so far in the fourth. That wheels out, and a big rebound again from Bassett. Big on the board so far in this game. Under 5 to go, 35-34 Canyon.
You have 3, 2 fulls and 1 half.
Here's McGowan, the dish. Santos, a 3. Off target, Deming battling for the rebound, out of bounds. Last touched by Alamo Heights, stays with Canyon. As we see Aiden Shaw and Edward Hart re-enter the game for the Mules. As Bunn triggers in the inbound, gets it back from Santos, goes behind his back, off the Hesse, and the pull-up, it's short. And the rebound to Edward Hart. Good handles there from Bunn, but just couldn't finish. Long distance 3. Off the mark for Navarez. The other way comes Deming. Deming off the drop step, lays it in. Deming, huge in the fourth quarter here for the Cougars. They have scored 9 fourth quarter points, and Deming has 7 of them. Again, watch the Euro step here from Deming. The sidestep there of Navarro's who try to draw the charge. Looks like the two may have knocked knees in the process. 37-34 halfway through this fourth quarter. Marco. Inside, whistle. Shot counts in the foul. For Edward Hart and a chance now to tie the game. Cougar bench wanted to travel against Marco, who brought the ball in. Team foul. So the Cougars, or the Mules rather, in the double bonus from here on out. Second free throw of the game for Edward Hart. Made his first, makes his second. 3-point play, 8 in the game for Hart. Tie game, 37 apiece, 3:45 to go. Bassett. After Deming, hot hand of the fourth quarter. The scoop goes for Mason Deming. And then a steal by Canyon. 2-point Cougar lead and the ball. Deming, the drive and the dish, but McGowan will hold it. More on Deming. Has 9 points in the quarter, 12 of the game. Attacks again and draws a foul. A look at Mason Deming, again the senior with a big night tonight. This last bucket, great look at the scoop shot here from Deming with the right hand. Little finger roll action there for Deming. And out of the foul line, first one won't stay down. Deming hasn't shot many free throws this season. This next attempt coming up will be just his 13th of the year. Chance for a 3-point play for Deming. Misses them both, and the Mules have the rebound. Down by 2 coming up on 3 minutes to go. Here's Hart. Attacks and scores. 5 in the quarter for Hart. He's in double figures. He has 10. Tie game at 39. 2:45 left. And then a turnover. Taken away by Hart the other way. Throws it down. Edward Hart, big baskets in the fourth quarter. 41-39, Alamo Heights. A dozen for Hart. Costly Canyon turnover. Deming, the drive, the finish. Ties the game at 41. 14 for Deming. Coming up on 2 minutes to go. What a start to 26-5A play. Mules and Cougars locked in a tight one here at Canyon High School. Hart finds a cutter, knocked away by McGowan. So again, the Mules try running that backdoor cut. Canyon in position to defend it. But Alamo Heights will inbound it.
2 pulls and a 30.
In a tie game, 2 minutes to go. In the corner, Salman able to post up. Hart, the turnaround won't go. Another big rebound for Mac Bassett. With 1:45 left. And a whistle, timeout called by Canyon. And the Cougars have 2 left. Timeout called by Paul Button, 3rd season at Canyon. Previously an assistant with Smith Valley under Ike Thornton. Again, the coach for the Mules, Andrew Brewer, in his 11th season. As you look at Mason Deming, what a fourth quarter he has had. Deming 11 in the quarter and did not score after the first until this red-hot fourth quarter for Deming. Leads off scores now, 14 points. Had a big 3 to open his scoring in this fourth quarter. Since then, able to score inside. And with this, Canyon has tied the game at 41. That last time I called by Paul Button. Setting up a play here. The Cougars have possession. Mentioned Andrew Brewer talking to his team on the opposing sidelines. references history with this program, a graduate back in the mid-90s, and he wound up replacing the coach that coached him, Charles Bodges, again, who he played for at Alamo Heights. Bodges coached the Mules for 33 seasons. So quite the mantle he's had to hold up there. So 2 coaches for the Mules over the past 44 years tells you just how good this program has been. Canyon trying to knock them off in this 26-5A opener. 95 seconds to go. Button to Bassett. Cougars again looking for their shot. It's Deming along 3. May have been partially blocked. And the Mules get a defensive stop. As we approach a minute to go. Button, good defense against Salmon. And now Alamo Heights sets up its half-court offense. Hart. He's had a big fourth quarter himself. Now to Marco, the spin move off the glass. Rebound, out of bounds. Last touch by Canyon with 57 seconds to go. Salmon trying to post up Hart against Bassett. Blocked from behind. Boy, again, Mac Bassett's so big in the post for the Cougars in this game. Big rebounds. Has defended host players very well. Big block shot there. And now the Mules inbound it. Game still tied at 41. A near 3-second call against the Mules. Able to avoid the turnover. And now Marco bleeding clock with Coach Brewer calling for a timeout. 38 seconds to go. You look at the foul situation, the Mules are in the double bonus, so any Canyon foul will put the Mules on the line for 2. Alamo Heights, 18 fouls, so Canyon would be in the bonus, the 1-to-1 situation for 1 more foul. You look at the top scorers, Mason Deming, 14 for the Cougars, and Edward Hart has a dozen for Alamo Heights. And there is Andrew Brewer. More than 250 wins at Alamo Heights High School. 256. Well, the hype man does his thing here at the Cougar Den. Mules 8-6. Cougars, meanwhile, playing for their 3rd win of the year. Timeout over. Game tied at 41. Paul Bunn looking for his team to get a defensive stop. And Tippett will get the ball inbounded for the Mules. Coming up on the final 30 seconds of regulation. Marco gets it back against Deming. Now it'll post up Hart. Draws a double team. Shoots anyway. Got his own rebound. Hart puts it back up. A whistle and a foul against Canyon with 13.5 to go. Foul against McGowan. And now Hart, a 56% free throw shooter, tries to get the Mules the lead. He is 2 of 2 tonight. Mules back on top. Big fourth quarter for Edward Hart. 8 into the quarter for Hart. Makes them both. Big free throw shooting for Hart in the fourth. Timeout taken by Alamo Heights with 13.5 to go. And now you think about this next Canyon possession. Will they play for the tie or for the win? In either case, you figure that the top 2 players to go to would be Deming or McGowan. Deming 14 points, McGowan 13 for Canyon. but they could also draw attention and free up an open player. Somebody like Uzziah Bunton, maybe Mac Bassett inside. We'll see what Paul Bunton draws up here. A 2-point Mules lead. They have outscored the Cougars, or the Cougars rather have outscored the Mules in the fourth. So far 13-12. But they trail by 2. Remember, Canyon opened the game at a 12-4 run. The Mules have responded. They hold a late lead. Should note the Cougars do have 2 timeouts left. And here we go. McGowan into Bunton. Across half court. 9 seconds. Bunt into the corner. Deming. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. A tie-up. But they'll say a foul first with 1.7 to go. Boy, a great play drawn out by the Cougars. A great look by Deming. Go-ahead 3 popped out. And with 1.7 left, going to be tough for the Cougars now. Hart to the foul line. And he'll get 2 shots here. 4-4 from the line tonight. First one's off target. So the Cougars have a little bit of a pulse here. The Mules can't pull ahead by 4. Remember, the Cougars do have 2 timeouts left. Second free throw makes it a 3-point game. So Hart goes 1 of 2. And a full timeout called by Paul Bunton and the Canyon Cougars. Trailing 44-41. Boy, this has been quite the fourth quarter battle between Mason Deming and Edward Hart. 10 to the quarter for Hart. He has 15 to the game. Meanwhile, Deming, 11 in the quarter for the Cougars. He has 14. Boy, and again, the Cougars had a great look for him. Last time down, 3-pointer just popped out. Cougars drilled all those threes early in the game. They have not made any since the first quarter. I beg your pardon, only 1 3-point make since the first quarter. That was by McGowan back in the third. And the Cougars needed 3 now. But they're inbounding full court. They don't have much time to inbound it, pass, and get a shooter. And Paul Bunton trying to draw something up, leading to a 3-point look. You think about 3-point threats. McGowan certainly the top candidate there. He's made a couple tonight, hitting 36% for the season. Jacob Santos has made a 3-pointer 5 straight games, hasn't made one tonight. And he is on the floor for Canyon, as is McGowan, along with Deming, who's hit 2 threes himself. And it looks like Mac Bassett will handle the inbound. 1.7 left. Bassett going to send it in and out of bounds. And tough there. And now the Mules can ice the game. Canyon will have to foul immediately. And because the turnover happened with the pass on the baseline, that's where the Mules will inbound it. Cougars hoping for a turnover. Instead, they'll get it in to save them, and that will do it. So the Alamo Heights Mules extend the winning streak of the series. They start 26-5A play, 1-0, while the Cougars suffer a tough loss going into the River City Classic coming up later this week. Well, that's going to wrap up our coverage here for the Cougar Den. Tough one tonight for Canyon, but a highly competitive 26-5A game won by the Mules 44-41. On behalf of our entire Cougars Network crew and WIC Productions, I'm Brant Freeman saying good night from Canyon High School.